Supercoach 360.
Supercoach 360. Animation.
Supercoach 360 podcast.
PPM with Brad, I believe.
Yeah, Brad Smith.
Evening Supercoaches, evening lads. Welcome to another Teamless Tuesday night. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone saw lots of green arrows this week. This week we saw the return of the super scores. Unfortunately, we also saw some dodgy refereeing with some weird sin binnings here and there. And of course, we saw one of the most diabolical games, which, unfortunately we were inflicted by. I unfortunately sat down to watch it, got very bored, started munching on way too many Bob Marley biscuits, and didn't see the end of the second half or the amazing finish that apparently occurred. But anyway, this week hopefully we're going to see a lot better football. Now this week I'm going to take you through a couple of forwards which caught my eye, and mainly you're going to know some of these, but the reason they sparked my interest is because we've got to move on David Fafita. Those people that have him, I've got him. I've got to get rid of him. He's shit. He's got to go. And if Payne Haas, although I don't think anything's really going to happen with it, but if Payne Haas is forced to miss some time, we might have to move on him too. So we'll have a look at a couple of forwards that might enable us to do this. The first one of these, have a look at this fella. What a goer he is. Isaiah Papali'i. How good is he going? Now, he's last week he got 78 points in about 66 minutes. 1.2 PPM he's travelling at. He's got a 3-round average of 79, so that's shitting all over anything that David Fafita's doing at the moment. He is 700, so you're going to have to go up from Fafita to him, but it's not a huge jump. And with a BE of 51, he's not going to lose you any money. You're going to hang right in there. He should pretty much easily get to the 51. So if you got any cash in your bank and you're looking to move on Fafita, grab this bloke. Just do it. Grab him. He's starting every single week, getting good minutes. He's not going to lose you anything. The next one we'll have a look at. Never really been a big fan of this fella, but anyway. TPJ. Figures are telling me something different. Now, we all sort of had him in to start the season, and then just before the season kicked off, we got rid of him because of his, we were just assuming he was going to be a lunatic. There's even betting markets out there every week to see who, at what point in the game he's going to get his first infringement or get put on the record. But, right, at 569, to get him, it's actually a downgrade. You're actually going to be making a positive cash move. Scored a hell of a lot of good points, about 80 points last week at 1.2 PPM. He's got a 60 for his 3-game average, which is not too bad at all, considering one of them wasn't the greatest score there, but the other two were very good. I like him a lot. There's a lot to be said for him. He's scoring well at good points per minute, getting good minutes. And he's got a very reasonable BE as well, so he's probably going to be going up in cash, not down. So you could do a lot worse. The last one I'm going to have a look at, Reuben Cotter from the Cowboys. This bloke really sparks my interest a lot, 381,000. So you're going to be making yourself a hell of a lot of cash if you come down from David Fafita. Bank that cash, get Cleary in 2 weeks' time. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm putting it out there. That's, 55 last week at 1 PPM. The week before, I think he had 63. He's only played the 2 games. So he's set for a big fat price rise this week because he's got a BE of only 4. Reuben Cotter, the best bit about him that I really like, and this is probably me forward thinking way too much, but he will be playing the first bye round. He is a dual. He's a dual hooker, second row. So at that first buy round, you've got a lot of things you can do with him. Very, very nice pickup for those. I've heard him spoken about around about the place, and I think some of the good judges aren't wrong. This guy's a one to jump on. He's going to make you some positive cash. So if you get a chance to do it, do it. That's about it for me, folks. I hope you have a good pod for the rest of the night. Everybody go to 360, Supercoach360.com. Get into those articles there. Plenty of good stuff from Roscoe. Plenty of good stuff from Supercoach Hub. My wrap-up of the week that's just been is up there. So get into it, folks. Have some fun. Share it around to all your mates. And let's hope you get more green arrows this week. Thanks, guys.
No, thank you, Brad. Again, you've done another outstanding write-up in the website and another outstanding video with some outstanding stuff for us to think about. Now, guys, what Brad was talking about in there, selling D-feed to grab IPAP, TPJ or Cotter, now all have merit. Cotter got named on the bench this week, so when Brad put this out, it was probably knowing that. So don't get me wrong, with a break even of 4, still set to make cash, but not now as juicy as the other two. Boys, where do you go with your David Feeder money if you're selling?
I'm probably going them in that order. If not, I'm going IPAP, Huss, 1 and 2.
Yep.
Depending on my jewels, obviously. And yeah, I don't mind TPJ as a bit of a pod.
Yep.
Like Brad said, we were all on him at the start of the year. And I think he missed the first week.
Well, he did.
And then everyone backed out and haven't got back in yet.
Hamstrings.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Reuben Cotter, I think he needs more minutes, personally. Well, I know he'd probably make 120k maybe or something like that, a bit more, slowly. But yeah, he needs more minutes. Point a minute, I want him 70 plus.
Yeah. Juzzy, would you jump? What order would you go? IPAP, TPJ, or cash grab Cotter? Because you're a man who needs some cash, aren't you?
I would have thought 1, 2, 3 until he said at the end, I'm doing the Cotter downgrade to Cleary, and Brad knows his stuff, and I'm tempted to follow what he's saying and do the exact same thing because I want Cleary. But I was thinking with a straight sort of sideways. I think Guy said it earlier about, or maybe Con said it earlier about, doing the sideways while IPAP's on the up. Go straight to IPAP, bring Jai Arrow back down into my second row. Tough. I'm not sure. I think I'm actually more inclined to go that way. Go IPAP. And I'll probably do the cash grab last because TPJ, as much as he's got some feral in him, that's why I like him.
Well, I got TPJ. I'm an owner of TPJ. Got a 30 last week. IPAP didn't get no 30s.
No.
Let me tell you that. TPJ to me, he's the X factor forward. Like, he's just as good as. Oh, he's not quite David Fafita caliber, but potentially he's got it. Like, he's got the potential to be the Dogs' best forward.
Definitely. And he's a super coach friendly game.
He does.
Offloads, tackle bus.
So for me, I'll definitely get IPAP first, but I own TPJ, so it's easy for me to say that because I'm not thinking about what way can I go, what way can I pod on. But for me, even still, I'd definitely look at IPAP first. Just his work rate's fucking exceptional. Like,
yeah,
he's such a worker. Like, he doesn't have the offload of a TPJ, and the rest he just goes about business. And
he doesn't stop.
Yeah, that's what I like about the bloke.
I think Murray and Kick Out too are also worth a mention. I think they're right in there too. I'd be jumping on those two.
Yeah,
as well.
Well, yeah, Kicks has got a juicy draw coming up. Murray's just getting better and better as time goes on for him, isn't it?
Yeah, well, his minutes have increased. He played 77 in the last 2 weeks, so
yeah,
if that trend continues, good stuff, Murray.
Yeah. Gentlemen, are we moving along from Brad's segment?
Supercoach 360 podcast.